go terribly wrong, but that was brilliant. So
I know, for once technology works. So
yeah, well, I'm going to touch wood because something might happen now, and then I'll end up getting booted off. But it's so lovely to speak and see you again. How's things?
Good to see you as well.
What you've been up to? So I last saw you at the MMA press conference, I believe. So that was the last time I saw you.
Oh my god!
A little bit of drama off there, didn't it?
All that drama that kicked off. Oh my gosh.
Have you been
yes, I've just been training hard since then, really. So obviously my MMA fight was meant to be tomorrow. It's been postponed, but I may potentially have another fight in the mix. I don't know yet, so watch this space. So yeah, that's really what I've been doing. I've been training. You know,
we don't know the new date yet, do we? It's still up in the air, I think.
Still up in the air at the moment, but they definitely say it's going to go ahead. It's just when and where. So
yeah, will it be the same partner, and do you hope it to be the same sparring partner this time round?
It's going to be the same opponent for MMA, which I'm glad about, because obviously there's so much beef there. I want that fight to happen. With the next fight that potentially might be coming up, it'll be someone completely different. So it's whether I go ahead.
So apart from that, have you been watching the new series of Love Island? That's what we
I have, and I'm living for it. I'm loving it. I'm obsessed. So yeah.
What are your thoughts so far? Is it better than last year's? I think there's kind of been a bit more drama earlier on than last year. Definitely, I think the producers are listening to what the fans are saying this time round.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I think it's so much better than like last year's. It's just a little bit more. There's just so much drama already. There's a lot more going on. There's already like quite good couples forming. Whereas obviously my season, it was a little bit more like Friendship Island. There wasn't, and yeah, it's just everyone's just kind of going for what they want. I love it, and people aren't holding back. So I'm enjoying it. It's been good.
Are you still single now? What's been going on in love life since you've left? A lot going on. Not a lot going on. Tell me all.
I am beyond single. Honestly, I can't tell you how unlucky I am in love. Like, honestly, you'd think going on Love Island, you'd at least have meet someone on the outside. But I've just had the worst luck. The last guy I met was, like, honestly, a complete liar. He lied about everything, honestly. No. So, yeah, right now, it's just, I'm open to love. I've always have been, and it's just finding someone, really.
Hot girl summer.
That's it. And you know what? If I don't find someone, do you know what? I'm here for hot girl summer. Got lots of trips planned, so
I'll join you on that one. So
let's go away. Let's go have a good time.
Yeah. Have you got much attention since leaving the show? Then do you kind of get a lot, like an increase since going on the show? I'm guessing you got quite a lot before going on. Let's be fair, but has it kind of been like a dramatic difference? Have you had kind of any strange fan encounters?
Oh my gosh, right. So when I first came out, I had like the most encounters I had was people wanting to be pay pigs, which I thought was so odd. I've never even heard of this thing before. So it's like, what? First of all, what is this? Like, what is going on? And do you know what? I feel like potentially, I feel like I've got more interest before. I don't know if it's because guys get shy or people are scared to put themselves out there, but I definitely feel like I did better beforehand.
Oh, damn it! Maybe
I'm just super unlucky.
Intimidated. Did you take anyone up on the pay pigs offer?
God, I was curious. I was like, "Is this thing legit?" But then I'm too nervous. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. I wouldn't even know where to.
I've heard a little bit about that stuff, but I mean, if you're going to be rolling in it and they want to give you money, then
this is it. But the thing is, I was looking into it. I think for it to work, you got to be a certain kind of way and talk to them in a certain kind of way. And I was like, I can't be that person. I can't do it. I'm literally like the non-sexiest person and like flirting and even just being like, I don't know, there's just what they were expecting. I was like, I don't know if I can do that.
Did they ask any strange requests?
Well, yeah, it's just like I think they want to just be like, they want to be basically, what is the word to use? They want to be demoralized, basically, and got to be horrible to them and just and be really dominant and demanding. And I'm just like, I'm just too nice a person to do that.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like that. You're too lovely, so maybe that's not the one for you. But I mean,
well, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe let's see. Maybe if I continue getting messed around by guys, I'm just gonna be like,
yeah. After you've been in the ring, get some kind of.
That's it. Once I might just get this new dominance and anger about me. Well, no, trust me. When I'm in the ring and when I'm training, it's a completely different story. This is in there. It's full on attack, full on fight mode.
Oh, we'll leave the pay pigs behind anyway.
Let's move on from that.
About the new series, do you was there anything you kind of changed with the kind of setup or like the structure of the show? Is there anything you kind of think just get rid of that or kind of mold a little bit?
So with this season at the moment, the only thing I've got to say is, where is the Asian representation? Whether it be a male or female, they've done so well in terms of making it a bit more diverse this season. But I'm, you know, how long in now, and I'm like, there wasn't an Asian in the lineup, the original, like, you know, original lineup, and there's still no Asians at the moment. So
yeah.
that's the thing. So I that's one thing I'm hoping that they'll bring in this season. But I'm liking that they're not doing the 24-hour dump-ins, or they haven't done it so far. I think you definitely need to let the public get to know people's personalities. I think it was really unfair for that to happen to people on my season. So that's really one good thing. I'm glad that they've changed back and they haven't done so far.
Yeah.
And I'm just loving how they're throwing so many bombshells in.
Yeah.
So it's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm actually really enjoying this season.
Enjoying it, just little disappointed on that one.
Yeah, just the diverse, but I've got to put my hands up to them. I love that there's a lot more older guys at the moment. There's a lot of, you know, there's guys that were more, you know, I was like, where were these men when I was on it? Where were they?
You're on the wrong season. You needed to be put on this one.
I think so. I honestly feel like this season, in terms of the guys, I definitely feel like I would have been much better. Is there anyone
you could have had your eye on, you'd have gone for?
Oh, there's quite a lot of guys there that I would have my eye on. Honestly, I'm just like, there's great guys in there. Yeah. They all seem to have great chat as well. The guys actually seem to have really good chat. They seem to be funny. They all have their own personalities. And as I said, there's some really sexy like guys that are more my age that, you know, well, actually are my age. That I'm like, wow, okay, I won't feel so bad trying to build a connection. So I actually went there looking for a genuine connection. Yeah. So it's like, for me, you know, when there's a 21-year-old in there and I'm 28, I'm just like, well, is this actually going to work in the outside world? Whereas there's a lot more choice with the guys this season, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, Ekin's like, well, older come in. Ekin's like, oh, how are you? Oh, same.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And I love that. So your first question is, right, how old are you? Right, that's for me. That's it. I love it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to ask your opinion on some of the couples. Some are kind of unofficial at the minute because they haven't officially recoupled yet. The likes of like India and Dami. But we'll go through the kind of people who are together, and I want to see your kind of thoughts. Then we'll start with, who have I got on my list? Jay and Ekin. So they were really cushy. Looked like they had some fiery kind of sexual tension going on. I don't know if you saw the teaser for last night's episode, which looks like it's going to go off with Ekin losing her absolute mind.
Oh,
what
my God.
Happened with them two? Obviously, well, by the looks of the teaser, not.
You know what I think what happened with that is she claimed him so quick. He didn't even have the chance to actually get to know the other girls. She literally, and look, fair play to her. She knows what she wants. She goes gets it, and I actually quite like that about her. Because she's just like, what the hell? I'm gonna go for it. That's mine. And she kind of she just went for it and went for a beeline for it. And I think in there you don't have the time to mess around. So I'm here for her just doing what she wants to do. But you know, he hasn't had the chance to, as he said, he didn't have the chance to explore Paige because Ekin just went straight in there. They kind of went so quick, so fast. And obviously, you know, this new bombshell's gone in. I think for Jay, I think at the moment, Ekin definitely likes Jay more than Jay likes her. And I think I'm not saying it's a gameplay, but I think he's thinking, well, have I moved into this too quick? Is this going so fast? Because they're already saying to each other, oh, if you left, I'll leave with you. And that's like, you've actually only known each other for days.
I didn't believe that, by the way. I thought that.
I was just like, wow. I mean, you're not even properly together in terms of, you're not said your boyfriend and girlfriend exclusive, and you're already saying you're going to leave with each other. And, you know, a bit of that's like, you know, who's genuine when they say that? I think Ekin is quite genuine in her feelings. But yeah, as I say, Jay, his eyes wandering a little bit. And as I said, I can't blame the guy. It did move quite quick, but I think that's where a conversation needs to be had. There needs to be honest. He needs to be like, right, because she's obviously all for it right now, and her head's going mad, as you can see. And she's a fiery character as well, so we all know she's going to go. Well, we've seen a little preview for tonight. So
entertaining. I would be devastated if she left, because I think she's really carried the show. So
I love her. She's probably one of my fave girls. Honestly, I feel like she's just gone in there. She's doing what she needs to do. So
yeah, definitely. I think, like what you said with the Jay thing, I think he potentially may have changed his tact with her as well, because where they both got put in the bottom three, and then he's thinking, oh God, the audience aren't loving us. Maybe I need to jump ship. And then he's changed that state.
Is he game playing and thinking, oh, actually, do I need to go for a girl that actually, you know, the audience, he hasn't been the bottom 3 public vote. And I don't know if have you seen the articles and the bits that have been going around about Jay? Apparently, had a girlfriend on the outside, and he said, you know, every time I touch my ear, this means I'm thinking about you, and I'm going to use the prize money to take, you know. So, you know, there's all these speculations on the outside as well. So he's one I think you need to watch. I don't know how genuine he is.
Playing the game because of what I saw was about that. Maybe he's just trying to get to the top, trying to get that prize money, and he doesn't really care how and who he's going to kind of be with.
That's it.
But I kind of feel sorry for Ekin, because I think where she's very loud and brash and in everyone's face, I think she's winded a few people up. I think can tell some of the Islanders aren't as keen on her. Even with, I think Andrew said, like, you know, that's karma. You did it to Davide. So I think some of the people are like,
yeah, I felt really bad for her the other night when I saw, you know, when she had the I guess the altercation with Amber, and you know the other girls kind of jumped on her. I think she just I think me and her get on really well on the outside world. I think she reminds me of my fire type personality, and I don't think it's her trying to be a bad person. I think she just knows what she wants. She goes and gets it. With the Davide situation, okay, I don't condone that she had walk in the balcony and kiss Jay behind her back. Maybe there was a better way she could have done that, but at the same time, if a guy's not giving you everything and there's someone else you like, you know, go for it. But yeah, to be honest, she could have gone out about that in a more respectful way and done it better. But at the same time, you know what? It was great TV. We all loved watching her twerk, or actually did a, you know, crawl across the balcony. So
brilliant though. Love her. She's great. She's great. Staple of the show so far. Tasha and Andrew, people saying they're dry. I think her head can turn at any minute, but like again, I think he's so much more keen on her than she is him. I think he could probably be ditched and she'd be moving on.
Yeah. To be honest, I do agree with that. So the reason I say that is because when Jay did come in, she was very like, oh, actually, yeah, no, I would be really open, and her head was ready to switch. And I think as soon as she saw that Ekin was claiming Jay, she was like, oh, actually, no, I'm really secure with where I am.
Yeah.
They are at the moment. I was not saying they're dry, I guess, but there's just so much more going on that's better than concentrate on what they're doing. But yeah, are they just? I feel like they're coasting a little bit. Are they just being like, you know, just maybe waiting until something better comes on? But at the moment, it does seem like Andrew likes her more than she likes him.
I'd like to see someone come in and see if he'd sway, but don't think that's going to happen. It's nice. I think he's too stuck on her. New couple. Oh yeah, Dami in India, that I think everyone on Twitter seems to love at the moment.
I'm here for it. I love them. I love their energy together. I love it.
I think they potentially could be, because as a fan favourite, everyone's loving them. I think they could go all the way. I don't know about you. What do you think?
So for me, just seeing how their connection, how they bounce off each other, that flirty, I'm here for it. And I think they're both such amazing. Honestly, as Islanders, I love both of their characters so much. I think he's, in terms of his personality, he seems like the dad of the Billies, the one that gives the advice. He looks like, you know, if you're having a bad day, just give him a hug. I just want to hug that guy. And I feel like she has such an amazing personality. You look at her, she's just radiant. She grows. She just seems like great energy. And yeah, I think them two together, absolute power couple if it works out. So yeah.
Cross for them, because they look like they're coming into their own now, rather than kind of like more and sit back. And now
I like how it's happened naturally. I like how it's kind of formed that, you know, they and it's not like they did it in a disrespectful way. It's like they kind of explored what their couples were, and then, you know, naturally they just realized that, you know, they've got this better connection, and I'm glad they can explore it now, and there's no awkwardness with, you know, their past partners not being in there. So
Paige and Jax, what do you think of those two? So that looked like they were doing some serious Stalin work in the Hideaway. Was it on the episode before?
Yeah, so Paige and Jax, again, do you know what, with this couple, I like their energy. I like how fun they are with each other, but I don't think they're going to last. I think both of them, in terms both ways, their heads could switch. I think right now it's a bit of fun, bit of flirtiness. It's kind of, oh, this is working for now, but I feel like with Jax and with Paige, if they're not, I feel like someone could come in. I think both their heads could easily be turned easily. Yeah.
No, definitely. A lot of the fans are saying that she might get more hurt than him. Like, she's going away, doing the kind of the stuff in the Hideaway, but his head is, as you say, going to switch. So could Paige a little bit more hurt, which I reckon is possible.
I think it can, yeah, I think she could get more. Maybe she likes him more, but I do feel like she could also switch.
Maybe.
But with the way things are going at the moment, I think, you know, as they spend more time together, she's getting to like him a little bit more. You can see how she looks at him. She gets all giddy around him. I definitely feel like his head will to turn more than hers, but I feel like there's still potential that, you know, and she's obviously, Jane wants to get to know her. There was quite a sexy kiss between them with the cat in the challenge. So, you know, I don't know. It's just like,
on that one, we'll have to wait and see. Gemma and Luca. So does she actually like Luca? Everyone's torn. What do you think?
I like them as a couple. I actually do. I feel like with Gemma, I think she's a little tough, bit of a tough nut to crack. I feel like she's probably a gal that's very, maybe been messed around, or maybe just knows what she likes, and it takes a little bit of time to, you know, break those walls. But Luca is the guy to do that. He is consistent. He is funny. He knows. Do you know what? Gemma kind of like reminds me of when I'm in some relationships where I'm just like, I have to be the dominant, I have to wear the trousers. But he's good in terms of, he breaks her down. He's just like jokes around with her. And I think he's breaking those walls down, and I am here for it. I love seeing them grow as a couple, actually, because at first it was a bit like, I don't think she's interested. But I think the more he's putting in, the more she's seeing this side to him, and she knows that he's there for her. I'm loving watching them grow and see how, I don't know, I love the banter they have between them. I just love it.
It's attract, isn't it? Like, he's like all for it.
I feel like with a fiery, strong woman, you need a diffuser, and he diffuses her. He's like that cheeky chappy that makes her laugh. So even when she's really angry, it's like she looks at him and she's like, oh, I can't even be angry at you anymore. And you need that in a couple. It reminds me of me and my ex. We were like that. I was the fiery one, and he just would diffuse me. And you need I feel like she needs a guy like that, and he's the right guy for that. And I don't think his head's going to switch, and I don't think hers is either. I think.
Well, he say a couple of things about that. Antigone, there we go.
Yeah, Antigone, he did. And I think he said, you know, he has, you know, like with everyone, you have to get to know him. She's a pretty girl, but I don't think she's going to be, I don't think anything can turn his head. And if it does, I'll be absolutely gobsmacked. Because right now he is just like, as he said, he was like, I never get like this in the outside world. So yeah, I kind of like seeing them grow into their couple.
And then we've got Singleton, so we've got Davide. What are your thoughts on him?
I am here for Davide. I love Davide. I feel like he is the meme guy of the season so far. The things that he comes out with. One of my favorites was Play with Monopoly. Not me. I'm here for him. His jokes. I think he loves to stir the pot, and I think again you just need that little, you know, he's cheap happy, and I kind of hope he finds someone, because I think he's a genuine guy. I think he is in there looking for love, and you can see that with how he reacted with the ecstasy thing. He's someone who's there with genuine feelings. So I'm here for Davide. I hope again, I think because he's again someone I think he can bring all the spice to the villa. So I'm hoping that he stays and he finds someone that's going to work for him.
Fingers crossed. Well, Danika's after him right now and trying to kind of nail him down. I don't think that's going to work for her.
I think with Danica, she's gorgeous girl, but I don't know if she's too strong of a personality for the guys that are in there right at the moment that are single. And I think she's great. I think she's amazing. She knows what she wants, but I don't know if she's a bit too headstrong. It's like maybe the guys are a bit scared of her, basically. And I think with Davide, I think he likes to be the alpha male. And I think that's where there's two alphas like Danica and is it Danica and Davide. I think that's two alphas together would just be too explosive. I think he likes to be the dominant one, so it wouldn't work.
I think he wants to do the kind of chasing, whereas she was kind of after him, and like I think he needs to be that one. So completely and he might like Antigone, who's now gone in, but obviously
he said that it's not his usual type in terms of looks, but personality, you should never go by lovely. I love her. Such great energy, ray of sunshine, great energy.
Oh, loved her. And that, obviously a new girl coming in, that's rare to see people so warm to her.
I think if she came in, and she came as a girl's girl, she came in warm, she didn't come in going, I don't care about friendships, you know, I'm a girl's girl, you know, I've got to do what I've got to do in here. I'm going to do respect. I want to make friends, but I will also be the love of my life. And I think the way she went about it, being quite respectful, is that's the approach I try to do as well. So, and it's good, and it works, because you hopefully, you know, you want peace in there. The last thing you want is feel uncomfortable in that villa. It's a really scary environment going in on your own, and you know, you don't want to be feeling isolated. So I'm glad that they've warmed to her, and she's got that. And there's quite a few single guys at the moment. Well, you know, there's a few single guys and guys that aren't completely set. So I hope she's really nice. So I really hope she has a bit of time in there.
I think Danica can tell the difference of her welcome to Antigone's welcome, which
Danica loves putting up one-liners out there. She's just like, well, why didn't I get the 3 dates? Why didn't I get that? Or, oh, you know, like, oh, I didn't get that welcome. Where's my coffee, Davide?
Yeah. Well, it's all about all about how to go in, and she kind of went in stepping on the toes, and
the way she like. But do you know what? It's nerve-wracking, so you have to go in there strong. But yeah, it may be the way she approached going in there, but that's her personality, and no one can change her personality. So, you know, the thing is, if there's not a guy that can match that in there, or it doesn't work with the girls, then, you know,
it's hard.
Guys.
Well, how do you think new bombshell Charlie's gonna play? Whose head is he gonna turn? What do you think?
Oh, do you know what? So I feel like
lit up last night when they were talking to him.
He's 28, tall, sexy, blonde. Right, so I feel like Tash might go. I feel like Tash.
Yeah.
So Tash, actually, I don't know if you saw the article. She dated a certain someone before going in. It's actually my ex. That's actually my ex. But yeah, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to give any recognition. But obviously, if that's her type, I feel like this new guy looks very similar.
I haven't seen. Well, I'm gonna go that straight after this. So, oh my god, so you share an ex with? Do you know her then at all?
No, so I found out that they were dating, you know, 3 months before she went into the villa. He was my ex from, you know, he was my last proper ex. So I don't know her, but Tash actually dances with one of my girls. So, you know, she said apparently she's a nice girl. I don't hate anyone that gets my ex. I feel sorry for them actually. So, but obviously that didn't last long. They only dated for a certain amount of time, and she's gone into the villa. So, you know, broke up 3 months before going in there. So, yeah, but based on if she went for him, then yeah, I feel like the Charlie guy is definitely might be her type. And yeah, maybe Danica. Sorry, it's Danica, right? I don't know if say Danica or Danica. So Danica, I feel like might try go for it because she's single. She knows that Antigone's come in, and she probably thinks, oh, I need to find the next person because it's not really working with Davide, and I don't know. So, you know, it's a free for it now, but I think I feel like Tash might.
Yeah, like that. So we'll see. Who do you think's got the biggest game plan out of them all if you had to kind of choose a contestant?
Right now would be Jay.
Yeah, completely my vote. 100%.
It's got to be Jay. It has to be. He's just, you know, he did what he did. He was a bombshell. He did what he did to get coupled with someone. Coupled up, and now he's like, oh, actually now I want to explore. So, you know, he told Exton everything, everything she needs to hear for her to pick him, and now he's like, well, I'm secure right now. Well, now who? And he wants to explore those options when Ekin-Su has made it very clear how she feels about him. So yeah, I think Jay's the biggest game player right now.
As watching this series, has it kind of triggered any memories of like any strange things about the show that maybe like the villa secrets, unknown facts?
Oh my God. First of all, I'm jealous of that villa. It looks so much bigger. Not that the villa, like obviously the villa is beautiful that I was in, but I was just like, oh, it looks really nice. Bigger dressing room. Do you know what? I'm trying not to think about. I'm trying because I want to watch it as a viewer, not try to watch it as an islander. I try not to think about what's going on in the background because I just want to watch it as as it is. But it is weird. It's so weird. It's so funny. It's like I can't believe first of all it's come around this quick, and it's just the situation of I kind of wish I was in there right now. I'm not gonna lie, the guys in there right now.
So you definitely go back on the show. It hasn't your well, we say Hugo experience hasn't put you off the show for life. You would get back in there.
I would 100%. Well, if I've heard there might be an All Stars, get me in. I had no luck. I had no luck with the guys on my season. They were all a bit too young for me. There was none that were my age. You know, like get me back in. I feel like I deserve a chance to find a love. I'm so unlucky. Get me back in there and give me some older guys that not even older guys at my age. So
is there, you know, when you kind of do the videotape, is it like in the beach hut kind of thing?
Yeah.
In the room with you, or was it just like a little camera in a box kind of thing?
Oh no, there's no one in there, especially with my season. Obviously ours was filmed during COVID, so we had nobody around, not even cleaners, because we weren't allowed people in the villa. So that's why we didn't have any eyelashes or couldn't get our hair done. It was awful. Our nails, So yeah, it is just a camera. It's sort of like Big Brother vibes, really.
Yeah.
So you're that camera, and there's always an amazing person behind those. I remember my person was like, it was amazing. There's one guy called Lee. You talk to different people, but for me, I was talking to this guy called Lee, and he was just amazing. And you just feel like you're talking to a friend. So
I always know how it happens. So like, are you just reeling off your kind of experience, or are you answering questions that like you
no,
can hear?
they just kind of ask how it's been. So it's just like, what's going on? How are you feeling? And and that's where, and obviously you answer it naturally and as if you're talking to your friends, and then that's how you guys see it. So it's not that you get a list of questions. It's just like, right, tell us what's going on today, or what happened, how's your chat going, and or what happened with this person, and you just like, and then just kind of just explaining your thoughts and feelings in your own environment where you can chat to someone, and it's like you chat to you guys, all the stuff you guys want to know.
Yeah. And I know they've been really kind of on it the last few years, especially if islanders are stressed, they're kind of there for them and they want to chat to them and they'll pull them aside.
Yeah.
Is there like a room you can go in for like 5 minutes, like peace away from anything, or are you kind of just forced?
There is a welfare room. So honestly, I cannot fault Love Island. They had welfare team on tap, a psychiatrist 24/7, and if you felt like you was too anxious or you're feeling some way, even if you're feeling unwell, you just need time out, that you could just you go into that room and they'll set up you to talk with the welfare team or the psychiatrist. So that was always at your disposal if you needed it, and they would make you have like welfare chats as well. So even if you didn't want it, they'll just do check-ins to make sure that they're asking the right questions and making sure that you're good and you're feeling, just make sure that, obviously, because we know it's a weird environment there, so they're always checking up on us, so can't fault them at all for that.
There is a funky 5 minutes you can just go sit in a dark room and have that time that you're not kind of
no, you can't just go to a dark room and just have 5 minutes, because obviously it's film a show. But if you need to talk to somebody, they'll just be like, you just got to say, look, I'm feeling a certain type of way, can I and then they'll arrange it, and then you can go. Otherwise, imagine if everyone needed 5 minutes, we'd constantly all be in that dark room.
I could say
I need 5 minutes after this. Everyone, they'll need at least 10 dark rooms, because they all need 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's probably not the show for me. I need peace and quiet.
Oh my god, please just let me lock myself in a dark room and just sit and just.
I've heard a secret cat flap. Do you know anything about this? Can you?
Well, do you know what? The cat, it's a secret. Let's not just, that's the thing. Let's keep it a secret. It's one of those things. But yeah, it's the thing that gives, it's the gift that keeps on giving. That's what I'd say.
That's what we. Rachel said, if you ask, believe, you receive.
Well, that's it. It's a gift that gives. So
products, and that's, you get kind of your shopping list. So I'm guessing that's kind of what essentially it is. Well, we were like, okay, do people crawl through it? Like,
I wish. Can you send some? Yeah, where? I've opened it and found old. Can I just open it and have my dream man in there, please? Thank you. I'm wishing. Why am I not receiving this yet?
Maybe put that in for next time, guys. If you're listening, cat flap with bombshells, please.
That'd be so funny.
So I saw some stories about Ekin. So she had allegedly, or whatever, had like £1,000 worth of filler before going in, and I know you had filler before you went in, and you regretted that. So I was going to ask you, like, why do you think she felt the need to kind of do that? Because
it's just one of those things. I think you have the pressure. Like I know for me personally, before I went in, I just picked on myself because I knew that trolling would happen. So all the things I thought I'd be trolled about, I was picking at myself, and and it's horrible, and we shouldn't do that, because I got picked before having the filler done, and they liked me for my personality, and people should like you for who you are. But I think you just know that you're going to be watched by the public. You just think, oh, what, and you pick all your flaws, and sometimes you see things that aren't even there, or someone can make one comment, and it's not even how you feel about yourself, but because someone's made it, it's like, okay, I need to change this now. So yeah, I think it's just the pressure on us girls, and boys, they probably probably didn't get all the filler put in, but we put on ourselves. They probably worked out really hard to get these dream bodies, and it is just the pressure we put on ourselves to go on TV, I guess, and try and look good. Not just and to look good, try and find a partner, try to please the public, because you're going to get trolled. But do you know what? You're going to get trolled no matter what. You're going to get trolled for having whatever flaws you have, and you're going to get trolled for having too much filler. You're just going to get trolled. It just comes with the territory.
Yeah, it's awful. Some of the tweets that obviously I've got to see because I've got to write about it and stuff, but some of these Love Island viewers are brutal. Is that?
Yeah, it's savage. It can be very brutal, and you just got to be hard-skinned, and that's why you have to be confident in yourself and just be like, you know what, even you've just learned to love yourself and be like, you know what, these people don't know me. It's just taking it at face value, and just be strong, and just self-love is everything. And I think I think you have to go in there loving yourself. And I think for me, when I went in there, I didn't even realize what I did to my face. That's the thing. I was like, oh, I look great. Oh yeah. And then when I watched myself back, I was like, oh.
So you kind of understand why she's gone and.
I think, yeah, it's sad. I think I understand why she does it, because we can't help but feel like, and as long as she's doing it for herself, and you know, fine. But if she's going to come out and regret all the things she's done, then yeah, it's sad that us girls put pressure on ourselves like that, and we feel like we need to conform to looking a certain way, or you know, having this certain stereotype. So. Because I think she's a beautiful girl. I haven't seen many pictures of what she looked like before, but she's stunning. And yeah, so yeah, it's sad that us girls sometimes feel like we have to do that. And you know, yeah, boo, boo. Yeah. Oh, honestly, I hate it.
I know, I get you, fully get you. We've been told there's some strict Love Island rules, like there's kind of some kind of handbook you get before you go in, and we've been told that you can't get fully nude in front of each other, and you can't masturbate in the villa. Is that true? And how do they kind of?
Well, obviously with masturbating, there's cameras everywhere. I wouldn't want to be the guy that gets caught doing that, you know where they, and also you don't actually get that much time alone in our villa. We only had the one shower. So, you know, and even then with that one shower, it was still, you know, you see your head, you can see the feet. So I don't know, where can guys get away with doing that anyways, apart from the toilet? But even in the toilet, there's a camera. So, you know, you don't want to be that person that gets caught doing that.
Why do they prevent that? Is it because you think they want the kind of sexual action between the islanders?
I think so. You know what, maybe, because it's like, you know, you've got the opposite sex there. You know, you want to, you know, if the guy starts getting blue balls, they're going to be like, you know, it's just, you know, it's going to happen. And as I said, the girls are ready. They were only a week in and they were saying how horny they were. I was like, it's been like 4 days. Try going 2 years like I did, then don't come back to me, guys. Like, honestly. But yeah, so I think that's it. And also, us viewers don't want to see that going on, and I don't think the islanders want to hear it going on, that, you know, a guy doing, or girl doing whatever they want to do. And yeah, so, and what was the other thing that you
other kind of strict rules, apart that you kind of got given any random rules, obviously, because that is quite, if I was about to go on a TV show and they're like, yeah, don't masturbate, I was like, well, I wasn't going to, like,
yeah, no, it's like I wouldn't do that anyways. Obviously can't get nude, but obviously we've got, like, us girls, I thought that was really hard. I can't, how are you supposed to get dressed without getting naked? Yeah. And I don't know about you, but when I get ready, I just love wandering around naked. It's just one of those things. It's like I need to put my tan on, wander around. So it's just, but yeah, I think it's just all the things that basically the viewers don't want to see. We've got to follow those rules. Really excessive swearing, obviously, you know, any like sort of abuse or violent behaviour, again, you know, it's just not welcome. Yeah. So yeah, it's that, and obviously things like not smuggling drugs and alcohol. So. Yeah, so all the obvious things, yeah.
I was going to say, I spoke to Jess and Eve, who were on the winter version of Love Island yesterday, and they said they were both banned from wearing specific bikinis because they were too revealing. Like, one was a thong one and one was like quite thin. Did you ever kind of experience any of that?
I think all the bikinis I wore were thong bikinis.
Yeah, I found that quite strange, obviously.
But then I guess how, like, mine's thong, but then there are some bikinis that literally just cover, or like literally just cover the nips, so maybe it's like more they're worried about some slippage coming out. So yeah, it could possibly be that. So I think if they ever make rules, it's in the best interest of the islanders and for the viewers. So yeah, I think maybe if they were saying that maybe they just were a little bit too revealing. Another thing is you will never really see us wear really patterned or circles, because obviously it doesn't look well on the camera, so you'll never really see us wearing circles. So
who do you think is going to get the boot then? If we're going to round this up, who's going to go next, do you think? Or who's not going to be kind of hanging?
I think it'll be Danica.
Yeah.
I think it's a shame she's got such a strong personality, but I just don't see her really pairing up with one of the guys in there at the moment. It's just, and I think her and this new bombshell, they're just way too worlds apart. But who knows? He said he likes a fiery girl, so we'll see. But if they do, I think that'll be just for the sake of staying in.
Yeah, I think if they're out of the Bombshell girls, I think Antigone's put kind of the best impression to the Islanders so far. So if it's someone's going to be her.
If there was an Islander vote and it was between those two Bombshells, the Islanders would probably vote to keep me in.
Definitely. Is there anything else that you want to add or I haven't mentioned? Do you think it's kind of quirky about the series? Haven't?
You covered quite a lot. You're good. You've covered a lot. No, I just think, when it first started, I thought it was a bit boring. It's definitely, I spiced up now. I'm here for it. I just can't wait for Casa Amor to happen, really.
Yeah.
I just can't wait. I feel like we're always like that. We're always like, come on, bring on Casa Amor. But even before Casa Amor, I'm here for the action and the drama that they've already started bringing. So I'm here for it, and it's been a good season so far.
I've heard the girls are going to Casa Amor this time, which could spice it up. I'm not sure how true that is, everyone, but yeah, hopefully that would be interesting because I actually think that the girls' heads would turn easier than half the guys this time round. So that could be a good.
I think, yeah, at the moment, yeah, I feel like the girls are still, it's still quite early, it's 2 weeks in, but their girls are, yeah, I feel like it's just, obviously, of my season, everyone was married off, pretty much, so, yeah, I'm here for it, I'm really, I'm going to be watching every night, I'm here for it, so, yeah, it's good, it's been good.
Well, I hope you have a lovely hot girl summer, anyway.
Oh, darling.
Again soon, but thanks so much, AJ, it's been lovely.
No worries, thanks for having me. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.